Well, here we are, Colombo, Sri Lanka. I'm on Marine Drive, right by the train tracks which separate the ocean with the sprawling city of Colombo. And it is sprawling. Massive developments over the past few decades have seen construction quite boom. I'm not sure if you can see in the distance, but the port of Colombo, the big gantry cranes of the port of Colombo, looks like there's about a dozen of them. And the ocean, the waves crashing against the breakwater here, the breakwall. Yeah, it's quite a sight. It's a bit of an overcast day. There have been some showers on and off, but overall, just humid. It's hot and humid, but no complaints at all. I've left behind the 0 to 5 degree weather of Canada, and I'm trading it for 30 degrees in Sri Lanka. Well guys, I'm in a mall that looks like it could be in any other Western or Middle Eastern city. Really quite modern, clean, fancy. Looks like those are Christmas decorations over there or something. I'm really not sure. I'm on the hunt for something to eat. I gotta say that the humidity and the craziness of my first day in Colombo has just drawn me into this modern mall. And I am going to gladly just jump into something tasty in this air-conditioned beast of a mall. But it is going to be Sri Lankan food, whatever we find. That's my compromise. So I've come into this mall as a bit of a safe haven, but I will eat Sri Lankan food if I can ever find where the food court is. Make no mistake about it, Colombo is a big, bustling South Asian city. And part of that experience is crossing the road. So why don't we do that? Alright, so actually I've chosen a particularly good time, it seems. Well, maybe not. So they drive on the left side of the road, so we gotta keep that in mind. I am going down that street, so I kind of want to cross here, but I think I just missed my chance. I don't have any locals around with me that I can piggyback behind and just kind of follow and do what they do, which is usually my approach. But, okay. Yeah, this is going to be tricky. No thanks. I'll get lots of attention from tuk-tuk drivers. Thanks, man. Maybe he's gonna help me. No, thank you. No, thanks. All right, here we go. Nice. Alright, that wasn't so bad. I mean, your heart starts beating for sure. You realize that, you know, these cars, you never really know if they're going to stop, and even if they do stop, they still kind of continue to inch towards you. You're never really sure if they're going to come to a complete stop or if they're just going to take your knees out, but we survived. One of the things that I'm noticing about Sri Lanka that is very different from India, and there are many things that I'm already noticing on my first day, but that it is primarily a Buddhist country. 70% of the population are Buddhists. And so you see all along the streets these little shrines, these Buddhist shrines. So we have here the Theravadan Buddhist prayer colors, prayer flags, some Buddhist statues, some offerings. Here we have a more elaborate type shrine with the statue of Lord Buddha covered with a cloth. Some used incense here as well. And just this whole structure that has been created around this really gorgeous tree. I don't know what kind of tree this is, but wow, it is quite something. Look at the roots on that. It's incredible. So back to what I was saying about the difference between India and Sri Lanka, is that in India you see these shrines, but they're more for the Hindus. So to see these areas of worship for Lord Buddha is quite different. And also in Sri Lanka, they are adherents to Theravadan Buddhism, which has much more worship of Buddha as almost like a godlike figure. They refer to him as Lord Buddha, whereas in other aspects, other schools of Buddhism, such as Mahayana, Buddha is less of a revered figure and more of almost a teacher, is even referred to less. So that's one major difference that I have found. And I have to say, I've really enjoyed coming across these beautiful shrines. As a practitioner of Buddhism myself, I'm not exactly a worshiper of Lord Buddha, but it still is nice to take pause and maybe give a short bow when I pass one of these statues. Behind me is a 100-year-old house built by a British businessman who lived in Sri Lanka in the early 1900s. And today it is a yoga studio called Prana Lounge, and it is really beautiful. Let's go take a look. Just finished an absolutely delightful yoga class here at Prana Lounge in Colombo, and I gotta say, I'm pretty obsessed with this yoga room. And take a look at the ceiling. Good morning from busy Colombo. I am in this area of the city called Peta Market. It's right across the street from the main railway station, and it is definitely the most hectic part of the city I've seen so far. It's also a bit older, I believe, and reminding me a lot more of India in terms of the density of the stalls, the sheer number of people. Still a bit calmer and cleaner than most of India that I've seen, but it's got a really cool energy, and I'm looking forward to exploring it. So I think I'm going to start by going down that street right there. First things first, as usual, got to cross the street, and can't believe it, this guy's actually stopping for me, and pretty easy. Wow, okay. People stop for you here in Sri Lanka. Very nice. All right, let's dive into this craziness. I love it. So I understand you can pretty much buy anything that you want here. And, you know, everything from jewelry to clothing, already getting some nice smiles and some waves. I'm not sure if I'm in the market for anything particular today, but you know, let's see what we find. I think I could go for a hat. Yeah, a hat, or maybe like a Sri Lanka cricket jersey or something. Cricket being the most famous and popular sport here in Sri Lanka. So far, everyone is pretty friendly. I'm waving and smiling, and people are responding with similar waves and smiles, which is quite nice. This is also where there's a famous mosque. I forget the name, but it's got red and white checkered design, so we'll try to find that as well. We'll keep exploring this interesting market area, see what else we can find. I'm sure we haven't seen the craziest part of this area yet, so let's keep looking around and see what people are selling, people are doing in this part of Colombo. This looks like an interesting street. Let's go see what we can find here. If you're wondering about the COVID situation, Sri Lanka has about 90% vaccination rate with 2 doses, and 70% have even got their booster. So it's considered a pretty low transmission risk. But most people are still wearing their masks outside. And I believe that is technically the rule, but many are, doing the half mask situation where it doesn't really cover your whole face, but that's kind of what I'm doing as well. All right, we got some t-shirts over here. Again, looking for a Sri Lanka cricket shirt. Don't know if we have one here. Hey, good, how are you? From where? Canada.
Very beautiful.
Yeah, very beautiful.
Sri Lanka, too much people to Canada.
Oh, Sri Lanka is more beautiful than Canada.
Yeah, I know.
So good.
How are you? How is Sri Lanka?
I love Sri Lanka, beautiful.
You're going up country, not going. No road, Ella, not going.
I'm gonna go Ella, yes. Ella, Kandy, East Coast, yes, yeah.
Beautiful.
Hey, do you have a Sri Lanka cricket shirt?
Because I was just finished.
Okay, only this,
You
eh?
go main state. You go main state. The shop name was the Metro.
Main Street.
Main Street, the shop name Metro.
Okay.
Metro.
Metro.
Everything
Okay.
export item only.
Good, good.
Sri Lanka teacher will take the 800 rupees you take.
800 rupees.
800 rupees you will take extra large.
Okay, extra large.
Oh, no
Okay.
medium large, no take. Extra
Okay.
large or silver size.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, how
Thank
are
you.
Okay.
I'm good.
That is,
This is my camera.
your camera.
Yeah.
Your photo.
You see, both of us.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay. Welcome.
Okay. See, people are pretty friendly around here. The hassle factor is just not really there. I don't know. You know, in other countries, and I absolutely love India, but I think, you know, in India in that situation, it would have been hassled to purchase something, or whereas, you know, I'm sure he would have loved me to buy something, but he really just wanted to chat. I asked him, I said I wanted to get a Sri Lanka cricket shirt. He told me where to go, so we'll see if we can find it. So we're still on the hunt for my Sri Lanka cricket shirt. Oh, I think I've just found it actually. I think I'm looking for Metro Sports, and this looks promising. Metro Sports. Let's see if we can find it down this little hallway here. Hello, how are you?
Good, sir.
Good. We are looking for Metro Sports.
You have good watches, sir?
Oh, no, I'm looking. No, thank you.
Don't buy.
JC Sports. Maybe this is it here. Hi, how are you? I'm looking for a Sri Lanka cricket shirt. You got it? Oh, nice. Okay. Sorry? Oh, here. Okay. Hello. Good. How are you?
Fine, sir.
Pretty sharp. Okay, so we have our Sri Lanka cricket shirt. Really nice group of guys in there. I ended up paying 2,000 rupees. He quoted me 1,900, but I gave him 2,000. I know our friend said it should cost 800, so I paid more than double, but and I usually do a bit of bargaining with people, but sometimes it's tough when I consider how little it is for me, and you know, a few extra rupees can make a big difference for a small businessman here in Colombo, especially when the currency is so devalued against foreign currencies. So 2,000 rupees is about $8 Canadian, maybe $5.50 US. So it's really peanuts for me, and I just really struggle bargaining over just a few dollars when you know, when it can means have an impact for a small business here. And you know, that's why I'm here as a tourist. I'm here to enjoy their country, and I'm here to make a positive impact and contribution. So I've just entered this covered market. A bit higher density of stalls. Looks like it's mostly clothing in here. Got some shoes with some pom-poms on it. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm in the market for anything that is being sold here. Again, really not as hectic as I was expecting it to be. Maybe it's a bit quieter due to the holiday. We have a remote control toy demonstration happening here. Now I'm sure these people know how to bargain, and they would be disgusted at my paying 2,000 rupees for a cricket jersey. All right, back outside. Let's see what we can find. Just walking through these winding streets and seeing these old buildings, and this one with the brick starting to be exposed and writing, what does it say? H. Don Carroll's and Sons Limited, House Furnishes. It's definitely an interesting area. I love these market streets. It's really where local life happens, and great places to explore, people watching. Somehow they're always more interesting than museums and temples and typical touristy stuff. So I just arrived in the Colombo suburb of Dehiwala, where I understand there's a beach that we're going to go check out. So first things first, as usual, across the road. Looks like no big deal today. Crossing the road in Sri Lanka is nothing like India, or for those who have been to Vietnam with all the scooters. Got an interesting church up there. Alright, looking for a road that goes down to the beach, away from this urban madness and towards some healing sea beach vibes. Haven't actually been to the beach yet since I've been here. Oh, this doesn't look good. Okay, that's definitely not an option. Let's keep looking. I haven't actually been to the beach yet since I've been in Colombo. Colombo is right on the ocean, but most of the coastline, at least in the more urban area, there's no beach there. You can't swim. It's mostly like breakwater structures. So this is my first attempt to find a beach, and I'm confident we're going to be successful sooner or later. Okay, feeling pretty confident that we're just about there. I swear I can hear the waves. Got some train tracks here. Alright, feeling less confident now. Let's see, how do I get to the beach? Okay. Huh. So I can definitely hear waves, but doesn't seem to be any clear pathway to the beach. It's looking highly suspect. How do I get to the beach? This way? I can go straight through here? Okay, thank you, sir. Nice music, it's good. Bye. As usual, everyone is extremely friendly around here. Hi. And looks like we kind of got to almost snake through people's homes to get to the beach. This is interesting. Hopefully I'm not trudging on people's property. Ah! Look at that. Man, a lot of beachfront property around here. Not bad. Oh, glorious. Here we go. Dehiwala Beach, Colombo. Oh man, this is gorgeous. So here's the little beachside village I just ran through. I got attention from a dog. Maybe I'll just keep going. Doesn't seem to be a fan of old Anshin. No problem, not everybody is. So I guess these are fishing boats, and they probably just drive them right up onto the sand rather than moor them out to sea. But I think they're in pretty good shape. Very colorful, pretty cool. Wow, this is beautiful. And so out in the distance there, behind this shrine, you can see New Colombo, some of the buildings that comprise the sprawling downtown area. And wow, this is beautiful. So what is this structure here? Definitely a shrine. Looks like it's to Lord Buddha. A few people about. Very cool. It's like both Buddha and some Hindu gods here. Interesting. Oh, the sea breeze, just heavenly. Hello, how are you? Good, thank you. Beautiful day.
Oh.
Yeah. Getting a selfie with my friend here.
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. It's almost comical how friendly people are here. It's amazing. Oh my gosh, the warm water. So I just finished a phenomenal swim and gonna go check out the rest of the beach. So when walking along this beach, you can't help but notice these little white balls of plastic that are pretty much scattered everywhere along the shore, no doubt washed up from the middle of the ocean. And it's quite the contrast between this beautiful place, this gorgeous natural scenery, and everyone's so happy, this reminder of how destructive we are to our environment. One thing is for sure, the more time I spend in this country, the more I understand why its nickname is Paradise Island. I haven't even left the city of Colombo, and every additional day I'm here, I just fall more in love with the people in this country.